Welcome to clickseminars.live. Keep learning, keep earning in 2020 and beyond. And now let's get ready for our next speaker session starting now. Welcome to another clickseminars.live presentation. Oh boy, is this an important presentation. You're going to be so excited. But we've got a couple of little things we want to talk about first before we start the presentations. Number one, we're excited to be brought to you by ClickBank. Yes, ClickBank is the sponsor of clickseminars.live. They bought the domain name ClickBank many years, almost 20 years ago. But now we are clickseminars.live. And if you go to that link, clickseminars.live/ClickBank, you should learn about what the opportunities there are there. So check out our sponsor, ClickBank. And then one of the other things I want to tell you about, how would you like to have 30 days unlimited access to all the recordings, even after the seminar is over this Friday? Well, the way you do that is you upgrade to the VIP level. If you're not a VIP level, go to clickseminars.live/VIP. That's right, clickseminars.live/VIP. It's so affordable. It's so cheap. It's so ridiculously just such a no-brainer. You want to do it because we're going to have a networking opportunity. We're going to be having a Zoom party with all the speakers. You'll be able to go into Zoom rooms and bounce around from room to room, ask questions. You're going to have exclusive VIP coaching session, unlimited access to those videos. My goodness, why wouldn't you want to be a very important person by being a clickseminars.live VIP? So those are the things that I want to tell you about, but here's what I want to bring on is our next amazing presenter all the way from Australia. I mean, it's early morning there, and this young lady is up and at 'em. Her name is Kerry Fitzgibbon, and if you've met Kerry Fitzgibbon before, you'll know she's a woman not to be messed with. This passionate, tenacious, and determined woman is currently training for an Ironman, but is also a regular marathon runner with a personal best of 3 hours and 21 minutes at the Boston Marathon in 2016. Oh my goodness, Kerry, that's amazing. For the last 10 years, Kerry's been working with businesses all over the world. You know, that's the power of the internet. The power of the internet is being able to be anywhere in the world and work with folks. And lucky for us, Kerry applies that inexhaustible energy to learning about applying and coaching others in social media marketing, specializing in Facebook advertising, remarketing, and messenger, which are also known as chatbots. So I'm going to bring to the virtual stage right now the wonderful, the energetic, the determined, tenacious, and passionate Kerry Fitzgibbon. I'm sorry, I had everything great, and I got tongue-tied. I was so excited.
That's okay. I get called all sorts of different names. And actually, truth be known, I live in Australia, but I'm actually a Kiwi. So for anyone who can tell the difference in accent, mine's a Kiwi accent, but living in beautiful Gold Coast, Australia right now. And super excited to be here. Got lots to teach, and my aim actually for everyone today is to walk away with some actionable steps to either start a new business or grow your existing business.
Well, you know what? I want to interject one thing. There's probably some US folks that don't know Kiwi means you're from New Zealand.
Oh yes, that's true. New Zealand.
I was one of those dummies that until I got over there, I didn't know what that meant. I thought it was a kind of a fruit you bought at the grocery store. But anyway, here's your slides, and I am out of here. Kerry, the virtual floor of clickseminars.live is yours.
Excellent. Hey, I'm so excited to be here. Love to hear where everyone is from throughout the world. Do we have any Australians? Do we have any New Zealanders? Where are you guys? I've traveled the world. Absolutely love the States. Actually have yet to be to the UK. So not sure whether I have traveled the world or not. Would love to turn up. We were meant to actually end up in Europe, including UK and Ireland and Scotland this year, but obviously travel plans got delayed. So we've got Alison. Oh, you're another Kiwi as well. We've got Al. You're from Canada. Awesome. Hey, we were also actually meant to go to Canada. My partner has been to Whistler a few times and loves snowboarding. So hopefully we'll get over there sometime next year as well. So guys, actually it's really funny that ClickBank have actually sponsored this event. Just want to share a quick story with you just before we start. But when I first started online marketing, I got really good at this Facebook thing way back when Facebook wasn't used for business. So you guys are in for a real treat because I've been doing this pretty much since the start. There really isn't anything I don't know about Facebook. And now, of course, Facebook owns WhatsApp, Instagram as well, and Messenger marketing. So pretty much when I'm talking about Facebook, I'm also talking about the suite of apps that Facebook owns as well. But when I started doing this, I actually got challenged during the process. Someone said to me, hey, do you think you could start a brand new business from scratch with nothing? Let's research what will work and then make money within the first 30 days. So I'm like, I know Facebook. So I was right into running at that stage. I niched it down. No doubt, if you've been watching this seminar over the last few days, you would have heard about niche. If you've been online at any stage, you'll know that niching down helps you to be able to grow faster. Quite counterintuitive to most things, but that's pretty much how it works. So I niched it down to marathon running and had to run my first marathon. So that was all those years ago. And in fact, in 30 days, I built a tribe, a community that knew, love, and trusted me. I built a list, and because I had the tribe and the list, I then went to ClickBank, grabbed a product from there, and ended up selling it back into my list. So it was my first affiliate product. Since then, my business, which was Run Marathon Training, which is now Marathon Girl. It's a international sportswear brand of clothing. One of the catchphrases is never mess with a woman who runs 26.2 miles just for fun. And of course, over here, it's 42.2 kilometers. But that business has gone over to be a multi-million-dollar business. It's my passion business, and I'll share that with you during this presentation. But I'm going to show you step by step how that worked back then, but also how the same principles apply today. So I'm seeing some other people. We've got USA, we've got Brooklyn, we've got the Dominion Republic, we've got Pakistan, Hi, BC, London, Yeehaw. So we've got people all around the world. That's fantastic. You have to excuse me, my comments are over the side of the screen. I know you guys are here. I just want to be able to see what you're saying here. We've got London. Hey, Stuart, Eva, Zen, Lisa. Excellent. Yeah, so cool. So what I'm going to do is sometimes I get super, super excited, right? When I get excited, I tend to do what New Zealanders do. Who knows what New Zealanders do when they get really excited when they're speaking, apart from talking another language, okay? I'll share with you. What we tend to do sometimes is we tend to talk a little bit fast, okay? So here's what I want you to do, okay? Write this down on a piece of paper. Write down, I will just think faster to keep up, or you might have to go back and listen to the recordings, but I'll try and slow it down. We've got Scotland as well. Excellent. Hey, David. So I'll try and slow this down, but I do get excited. I get passionate. I get so passionate about this because I can see the results day in, day out. I'm helping business owners. I'm helping people and business owners get freedom in their life. And that's what I'm really aiming here to do with you guys today. So let's get going. Hey, first of all, I want to ask you a question. Who loves the idea of using Facebook and its suite of apps? Remember, Facebook owns Instagram, it owns WhatsApp, and it owns Messenger, and it's probably going to be owning a lot more. Let's face it, if a new social media network comes on and it's working really, really well, Facebook or Zuckerberg tries to acquire it or copies it, okay? So it's now a huge, huge business, right? But who likes the idea of using Facebook and its suite of apps to get more qualified leads and sales, and then ultimately automating the process, okay? Who loves that idea? I'd love to hear from you guys, okay? So, and also, who loves the idea of using Facebook to create multiple streams of income. The key thing here, and you're going to learn this today, is once you learn the system that I'm going to teach you that's working over and over again, it doesn't matter what type of business you are, whether you're a service-based business, whether you're an online business, whether you're a product-based business, whether you're a software development business, whether you're a coach, consultant, whether you're a tradie, which we call plumbers and electricians and builders. Doesn't matter if you own a bricks and mortar store. Once you know the system, you can replicate it over and over again to create multiple streams of income. Understand this, and I know if you've been listening to some of the other business speakers, that one is a very lonely number. You don't want to be left with just one income stream, because look what happened this year. There's so many businesses out there that have absolutely suffered. They've closed down. You know, there's been a huge amount of financial pressure because they were set up with one multiple income stream that relied on perhaps people coming in. And when, of course, we were all in lockup, and I know some people still are, that meant that obviously some businesses had to close down. So we've got some people saying, yeah, me, definitely me, love the idea of using Facebook to create multiple income streams. Sounds so good. Hey, Robert, how's it going? You're under Boardroom Closer, and you're from Gold Coast as well. No, Robert, I'm still not selling. Well, I'm going to show you how. Very powerful. Thank you so much. Also, thanks, Sue. Thank you for feedback there. Right, who's ready to rock and roll? Who wants to learn how to do this, okay? Who wants to learn my step-by-step proven Facebook marketing system, like I said, that you can use in any business? Now, here's what I want you to do so that I can actually give you the best here, huge amount of interaction that makes me actually sometimes go rogue and give you some of the really good stuff that not many other people use in the world. I'm going to give you my top secrets that have enabled me to have over a 7-figure business, multiple, set my children up, and they're only 11 and 13 now, but when they first started their online businesses, they were making passive income by the age of 5 years old. Spoiled, aren't they? Because I've got a mum like me. That my clients are now getting record-breaking months in their businesses, and I've actually had people start from scratch and start to make 7 figures within the first 6 months of their business using the system. So you guys, and some of the stuff that I'm going to teach you. So hell yeah, let me know if this is you. Let's get rocking and rolling. Yeah, excellent, good on. Okay, so I'm going to help you get more leads, more followers, more leads, more sales. But what that means to me, you know, is more freedom. Ultimately, I do what I do because I want freedom, okay? I want freedom to be able to, you know, maybe spend more time with my kids, sometimes maybe not, run more marathons, have a better life. In the old days, it was traveling, right? That's what I'm after. Let me know if you're after more freedom as well, and that's awesome. Cool, guys. Excellent. So buckle up. Here's what's coming up. I'm going to show you how to use Facebook to generate hot leads, massive engagement, and an influx of sales, and how you can automate the process. Because like I said, if you can automate the process, that means you're not stuck at your computer spending hours a day on social media and not getting results. If you can automate the process, you can set it up, you can set up the system, and then it just runs, right? And you just do some tweaks. You can get on having your freedom, running your business, however that looks like for you, okay? I'm going to show you my powerful, easy to follow 4-step process so that you can add Facebook marketing into your business and how you can do it the right way. And the reason why I know whether people are doing things the right way and the wrong way, I actually have access to, well, I've had access to over thousands of Facebook accounts, okay, over the years. At this present point in time, I've got a few hundred Facebook accounts that I have access to. People come to me and they say, hey, Kerry, this Facebook thing doesn't work, okay? Who actually thinks that? Who sort of tried it and gone, this thing doesn't work, packed it up and given up. Love to hear who that is, right? The thing is when people say that to me, often I'll go back into the back end of Facebook, have a look at their accounts, and I can see really quickly why it doesn't work. So I'm going to show you how it works, okay? And the future of online marketing, the very latest strategies, most of these people have not even heard of yet. So you're going to get that today. So let's jump right in. So a very, very quick moment. I just want to share with you why Facebook. When I'm talking about Facebook, I'm also talking about its suite of apps as well. Okay. So why Facebook? We've got some people saying, I'm so excited, love what I'm hearing. Monica, you want financial freedom? Awesome. Right. The world's top brands, they're on Facebook. Okay. Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, and Messenger. Here's a little trick for you. Here's what I want you to do. When you're looking through the news feed, whether that be on Facebook or Instagram, wherever you're looking, even on other social channels, but let's just go back to Facebook because that's what I specialize in. That's where I see the biggest results, is you can go and just have a look at what they're doing. If one of the big brands' ads or posts stops you in your feed, have a look what they're doing. Take a screenshot of it, put it in a repository site or something, and model what they're doing. You can actually go onto their page, have a look at a tab called Page Visibility, and have a look at the ads that they're running in the multiple countries. You can actually spy on all the pages in Facebook, what they're doing in their marketing, and you can even do it with your competition if you want, okay? So that's, if they're top brands on Facebook, two things I want you to do. One, if they are and they're in your industry, model what they're doing, do it on a smaller scale, roll it out yourself. You don't need to reinvent the wheel. The thing is they are spending the millions of dollars on advertising. They've got massive advertising departments working for them. You use their information for your own gain, okay? Second one is, go and have a look at their sales funnel, okay? Take a look at their ad, click on it, look at their sales funnel. See if that's something you can model. If they've got a list builder, have a look at that. If they're doing certain promotions, have a look at that, okay? Really do research some of these top brands because they're the ones spending the millions of dollars. The average person, just let me adjust my computer here, the average person spends over 50 minutes a day on Facebook. I don't believe that. I would love to know from you guys who spends more than 50 minutes, put more than or greater than. If you spend less than 50 minutes, obviously put less. I don't know about you, but even though I work in Facebook, I actually in my business, because I have the system, only need to do around about 10 minutes a day to manage my Facebook and Instagram, my messengers and profile and everything, right? Sometimes a bit longer in messengers, but I'm going to show you how that's automated. So about 10 minutes a day as a business. The rest of the time, I can tell you now, I spend more than 50 minutes a day scrolling through Facebook, especially stories now, okay? Facebook stories, someone said, Lisa's got less, we've got more, seeing more from Nora. I know people that just spend all day, every day. You know, when you're waiting in a queue, let go now, I guess, but waiting for something, what's the first thing we do? We pick up our mobile phone and scroll through our newsfeed. If you're doing it, most people are, like I said, average timers, which means your potential clients are there too, okay? Facebook ads are cheap. Now, here's actually a lot of people go, no, they are not. Compared to other social or media channels, Facebook ads are cheap. In fact, I'll just give you a comparison of a couple, okay? Well, mainstream media, to reach 1,000 people on mainstream media costs over $30. to reach over 1,000 people. To reach, let's just say on Google, for instance, okay, depending on your keyword, but to reach 1,000 people's over $1.26, right? On LinkedIn, to reach 1,000 people is 75 cents. On Facebook, to reach 1,000 people costs you less than 35 cents. Trust me, Facebook ads are cheap when you compare the reach, when you compare the amount of people you can get to and how highly targeted they are, okay? 3 billion monthly active users across its app of suite. So that's half the world's population is on Facebook. So it doesn't matter what industry you're in. It doesn't matter if you're business to consumer or whether you're business to business. I can tell you now, your client, your audience, your potential customer is on Facebook, okay? Now, the other thing is Facebook knows everything. I've got a question for you guys. Who remembers what you did this time last year? Who remembers that? In fact, who remembers what you did this time last week? Perhaps over the last month. What was your special highlights over the last month? Okay. The thing is I don't remember what I did this time last year or the year before or so on, right? But guess who does? Facebook remembers. Facebook remembers absolutely everything, and it will continue to remind you. So the great thing about that is that Facebook has 56,000 data points on each and every one of us. Okay, that's a lot of data points. It's got more data points than I have freckles, pretty much. So what that means is that you can utilize this for your good. So you can utilize all the information Facebook knows if you know how to do this correctly, so that you can highly target your clients at the right time where they are. And quite often, guess what? It can predict buyers' behavior as well. So you need to tap into that. In fact, often, and I'd love to know if you guys find this, are you sometimes scrolling through the newsfeed after perhaps talking about something that you were thinking about buying, or maybe you've gone and searched for certain things, or maybe you've had a thought process that you might need to buy something, and then all of a sudden it appears on Facebook? That is not by coincidence. It's tapping into that information. Yes, Monica, it can be super, super scary. Hey, but here's the deal, guys. As a consumer, you don't need to go out and buy a tinfoil hat because, you know, if you're on the internet, of course, and you're using social channels, of course, your information is not necessarily private, even when you're on social media, but when you're off social media and you're interacting on websites, when you use your cards, your I don't know what you guys have all over the world, but we have shopping cards and flybys and things like that. That data is being utilized, okay? I want you to think like a marketer during this presentation. And for this, we are super grateful because you can tap in to all the information and all the data that is collected, that once upon a time, businesses paid hundreds of thousands of dollars for this type of data. They did research to get this. You can get it at a touch, and I'm going to show you how today. So you can target your exact audience, exactly when they are online and where they hang out, and you can get in front of them just when they're about to make the purchase, hopefully with you, which is super, super cool. Okay, Zen, so grateful. Yes, I'm going to show you how this is doable. So just a very quick one, because I know that Mike did introduce me. Who am I and why you should listen to me? For those that have not heard of me before, I am a Facebook preferred partner. What that means is my agency, because of the results that we get for clients, the amount of spend that we do over the months with clients and a few other factors means that Facebook actually makes your agency a preferred partner. So you get to work directly with Facebook. You get agency privileges. We get to speak to someone at Facebook every single day, but we can be able to help our clients more because we get this inside stuff. But for us to be able to become a preferred partner, we had to jump through a lot of hoops, but two of the main ones that are important to you during this presentation. One, we have to have a certain amount to spend. So we're spending a lot on Facebook. And so that means we know what works and what doesn't. And number two, we have to get results for our clients with that spend as well. The second one is I'm best known for working with businesses all over the world. I help them with the latest Facebook marketing strategies. But the key thing for you guys, and the reason why I'm able to do this is my main focus when I'm working with businesses is to use Facebook and its suite of apps to make money, okay? It's a social network, I know, but ultimately money is freedom, and that's what we're all after. So the strategies I teach you during this all relate to dollars in the bank, okay? Just want to reassure you of that. Now, my background as a journalist, I worked in print, radio, and TV for over 10 years. And the reason why I share that with you is as a journalist, we had to learn how to research. We had to dive deep and not take a story at face value. I use the exact same skills when I'm learning to do a new skill like Facebook marketing, running Facebook ads, doing Facebook retargeting, learning chatbots. I don't just take things at face value. I dive deep and I really do investigate what's going to work and what's not going to work. And then I test it, and then what works, I then pass on to you guys and use in my business, okay? And that's what I've done. I just continuously study. I coach others in social media marketing and specialize in Facebook and its suite of apps over the last 10 years. As Mike mentioned to you guys, in my spare time, I run marathons. In fact, I did 10 marathons. I did 7 marathons in 7 days last year. This year, we did 10 marathons in 10 days. So that's either 26.2 miles each day, or if you're like us and you use the metrics, it's 42.2 kilometers every day for 10 days. I share that with you because what I'm doing when I'm training for my marathon is I'm listening to things like what you're listening to right now. I am listening to podcasts. I'm listening to training. I'm upskilling myself every single day while training. And sometimes that's 1, 2, 3 hours a day. So there really isn't anything in the Facebook world that I don't know about. So, and I guess what's best known for you while you're on this seminar, while you're listening to me, is I specialize in helping people build reliable, sustainable, and scalable income streams from Facebook and its suite of apps. So if that's something that you're interested in, listen up, because I've got some really cool stuff for you. I want to share one of the businesses that I was able to help do this. Pasta Italia Cuncia, right? This was a restaurant, or is a restaurant. They've been able to stay afloat during COVID. Their biggest month since they've been open was March, okay? And we took over their account, did exactly what I'm going to teach you guys in February this year, and their biggest month was straight afterwards implementing this stuff. They were able to survive COVID because of the stuff that I'm going to teach you guys. One of their posts, they were booked out within hours of posting an ad and then just continued to grow using the system. I helped, there's a real estate coach here in Australia. His name's Glenn Twiddle, and he gets big named speakers out here to Australia. One of them was Richard Branson, and I was lucky enough to share the stage with Richard Branson, also with Arnold Schwarzenegger as well. But I was able to help Glenn fill this event within a week and a half. That's all we had. Now, I know it's Richard Branson, but to fill an event with over 1,500 people in a week and a half here in Australia is a big push. But using the systems I'm going to teach you today, we were able to do that, and he made over $500,000 from this event. And just one more person I want to share with you before we jump into the good stuff is Brianna, beautiful Brianna, came to one of I do 3-day retreats here in Australia, have had to turn them online, but we were able to get her a brand new business within 3 days. She went from logo, just a concept and a logo, to making sales within a week, but it was actually over those 3 days of the retreat. So who likes the idea of that? Who likes the idea of being able to use Facebook, Instagram, its suite of apps to ramp up, either start your new business or grow your business? Love to hear from you, okay? So let's talk about the keys to social media success in 2020. First of all, creating videos and live videos, okay? Now, I know a lot of you would rather stick fingers or needles in your eyes than do live videos, but I'm going to show you today why you might want to reconsider that, okay? There's a few people saying, me, I want to. You might want to reconsider that. But if you're not ready to jump into live videos, what I mean by live videos is I'm streaming live to you guys right now. If you're watching this on a record afterwards, then obviously it's a video, okay? If you want to dip your toe in the water and just do videos, do them. But here's the thing. Mark Zuckerberg last year at the F8 conference announced he actually gave us the Holy Grail. We all think, oh, Facebook's difficult. The algorithm, oh, how can we figure out how to beat Facebook or hack Facebook? How do we work the algorithm? Zuck, he gave us the keys to success. He basically said videos and content and live videos are, part of your success using Facebook. We want more people doing videos. All right, tick Zuckerberg, let's do more videos. We want Facebook to be a live streaming channel. Tick, okay, let's do live streaming videos. And one of the ways you can tell, the new Facebook news feed, love to hear some love it, some hate it. We're in two camps here. Trust me, with change sometimes comes a little bit of hesitation. It can be very frustrating, but once the change has happened, sometimes it's better. So even if right now you hate the new Facebook news feed or hate your new Facebook layout, I guarantee you'll forget about the old one in like a month or so and it'll be great. But here's what's front row and center. Your video section is front row and center. Stories is front row and center. Front row and center. So another thing he said is basically information that comes in and disappears after 24 hours is going to be popular as well. That's your stories. So post more stories to your Facebook, to your Instagram. They have been working super well as a placement, okay? Create a group. Now, once upon a time, anyone in the past who has seen me speak over the last 10 years, whenever anyone asked me about groups, I would go, yeah, you know what? I'm not a big fan of groups because remember what I said just a few slides ago. One of the key things I do when I work inside Facebook and its suite of apps is my aim is to make money. Okay, money means freedom. Groups, I could not find a really quick sort of way to turn groups into money. Well, now I have. We've actually had some super successful groups. I've got some really great strategies. Can't share them with you guys today, unfortunately, because, I could speak about this for 3 days or more, and we don't have that long. So I'll try and give you as much as I can in this time. Just trust me, creating groups, a community, and Zuckerberg's basically said that as well. He said the news feed is like the town square. People are preferring and trust more one-on-one type of communication. So more of a lounge room experience, which is your groups, or more one-on-one communication, which is Messenger and chatbots, which is the fourth thing to keys to success. So I'll be running through these today, but if you have not jumped into chatbots, if you have not jumped into messenger marketing, my suggestion is after this, you probably will, okay? So let me show you how. And the other thing is, remember before, I said one is a lonely number. One is a lonely number when it comes to multiple income streams, or when it comes to income streams. Have multiple income streams. But even though Facebook's my number one, I get the biggest results out of Facebook. And trust me, it's really hard to learn all those other social channels when Facebook is changing all the time. So therefore, I've got to keep up with that. But you need to be also posting across multiple different channels, okay? So you can take one bit of content and you can spread it across multiple channels, which is what I've been doing, and I'm going to be sharing that with you today. So make sure you're being seen everywhere. Okay, so multiple channels. We've got YouTube. You can take your videos and your lives from Facebook. You can download them and load them into YouTube. Obviously, you've got Facebook. You've got Snapchat as well. You can share things onto Snapchat. You've got Spotify. These are some of my top channels. Spotify is relatively new. Set up a podcast or a playlist on Spotify. We've got Instagram. Obviously, Facebook owns Instagram. If you've got an audience that's predominantly female under 35, Instagram is for you. We've got Pinterest. That is typically your actual 45 and older age group of female. LinkedIn is more your business to business. I sometimes take some of my content, I'll download it, I'll upload it onto YouTube, I'll upload it onto Instagram, I'll take some videos, I'll pop them onto Snapchat as well. I'll take some of my audios, I'll pop them onto a playlist on Spotify. I'll tweet it out through Twitter, and then you can obviously use Google Ads and as well. And YouTube, Google owns YouTube. Those are some of my top channels. I've also, and I haven't got this here today, but I've also been testing TikTok as well. Okay, it's predominantly kids on there, but where the kids are, the adults follow. I'm totally embarrassing my children on Facebook. On TikTok as well. Who else is on TikTok here? Let me know. Okay, but these are the popular channels. What do they all have in common? I've got Monica loving Instagram. Yeah. What do they all have in common? Okay. Love to hear. What do you guys think they all have in common? A whole heap of people jumping up and down. They have a community of raving fans, okay? And if you've got a community of raving fans, guess what you can do? You can print your dollars, pretty much. You've got a community of raving fans who know, love, and trust you. It doesn't matter what happens if there's a pandemic. It doesn't matter if some type of competition comes into your market. It doesn't matter if someone lowers their price. It doesn't matter, you know, if your social channel or your page gets banned. None of that matters if you have your community of raving fans and you've taken them onto a list, and these people know, love, and trust you. Okay, so let's look at how to build a tribe who knows, loves, and trusts you. I know most people say know, like, and trust. I'm like, stuff that. Get them to love you. And I can tell you now, this tribe will buy from you. They will sell for you, should I say. They will stick with you, and then they will tell you what they want so that you can supply it, so that you can have multiple income streams. You can find out what they want and then fancy that. Give it to them. There is no guessing once this happens. And I've seen it time and time again, right? All right, yo, let's go. So this is the 4 steps to successful Facebook marketing. I'm going to run through these and give you an overview, and then we're going to dive deep into these 4 steps, okay? The first one is to find your ideal clients using the power of Facebook, okay? And I'm going to show you some really cool things in here. Once you've found them, I'm going to show you how you can turn them into a community of raving fans, how you can make them your tribe. Then, of course, take them from that social network and then generate leads and build a list, okay? And I'm going to show you how you can do this using Messenger and then connecting it with email and SMS at the same time. Remember, multiple different channels and ways of communication. And then how you can make your sales, You can remarket to those people that have purchased from you or not purchased from you. You can get your best performing stuff, and how you can scale. So those are my 4 steps. This is a system that is working over and over again, and I'm going to give it to you guys. So be prepared to take a whole heap of notes here. All right, let's jump in. Now, I just want to share with you, and I'm hoping this will work correctly. I'm jumping into something where I'm going to show another video, but I'm going to show you Summer, because I want to show you the power of having a system. Okay, so give me 2 seconds. I'm going to stop sharing my screen for 1 second, jump onto another screen, and then show you Summer and how she was able to take this system with one of her businesses and then build out a brand new business in 4 days. Okay, so let's hope this works correctly. Otherwise, I'm in all sorts of trouble here. Rightio, so you can see me now. I'm just going to grab the window here. We're going to jump onto Summer and then go share. All right, okay. Excellent. Rightio, let's go. Okay, Summer's not working. Rightio, we're not going to jump onto Summer right now. I will share with you what Summer had to say, because that's not working. Okay. Don't you love it when a plan doesn't come together sometimes? Let's go back into here. All right. All right, so just briefly, Summer has her and her partner have a kitchen renovation business, and she came to one of my 3-day retreats, learnt the system, and was able to get clients and a $50,000 client within a week afterwards, using what I'm going to share with you. 3 days after leaving the retreat, or the day after, she used the same system and set up a brand new business called Pooch Portraits, where she took people's dogs, pets, and turned them into pet portraits. Within 4 days, she'd made over $4,000. So that's $1,000 a day using the same system to a brand new audience. Okay. And she didn't even have a website. That business has turned into a $50,000 business only in the last couple of months. And she's able to rinse and repeat. Okay. So it's a pity that didn't work, but that's the power of sometimes what happens. So the power of having a system means that you can take the system and rinse and repeat. So the first step to the system. Now let me have a sip of water. Lisa's got lots of notes already. Monica, love your accent. Thank you, Monica. Hopefully I'm not going too fast with you, but step 1, find your ideal clients using the power of Facebook. Okay. It's easy when it's said fast. I'm going to show you how it's easy just using Facebook, and how it should only take you maybe a couple of hours to research this. But first, I want to show you why you want to find your ideal clients. I have no doubt most of you guys have heard about a funnel, a marketing funnel, a sales funnel. I just want to, for the visuals, just show you how this pieces in to Facebook marketing, okay? So the reason why you want to find your ideal clients is these are what we call our cold audience. A cold audience are people in this instance who have not interacted with you. They don't know who you are. They haven't interacted with you. And we want to take some information. So we want to take people from lives or videos or from ads or from Messenger or from Instagram or from WhatsApp or from other social media marketing or from other advertising, and we want to start bringing them into the funnel. It's as a cold audience, right? As a cold audience, we want to show them videos. We want to give them great content. We want to add value to them. Understand, people are on the internet searching for solutions to their problems. You be the solution to their problem. If they're, searching for you, okay? Do not ever be the world's best kept secret, which is what I see time and time again, okay? So you want to give them video, you want to give them content, you want to add value to why they're searching on the internet, okay? You want to give them free gifts. Who loves free gifts? Free gifts. It's bribing them, but that takes them from cold, okay, not knowing who you are, to warm. A warm audience, when I speak about it during this, is someone who has interacted with you at least once, okay? So they may have liked your Facebook page, they may have followed you, they may have interacted with a post, they might be on your database, they might have visited your website, they might have purchased, oh no, they've not purchased from you. That is what we call a warm audience. With our warm audience, taking them through the funnel, you want to nurture them. You want to get them to interact more. You want to give them more gifts. You want to remarket to them. Remarketing means getting back in front of them again once they've taken a specific action, okay? So let's just say someone's visited your website, they've come back to Facebook, they see an ad showing them what they've seen or what pages they've visited on Facebook. That's a strategy, okay? So that takes them from warm to buyers. A hot audience is people who've purchased from you. We don't leave them there, okay? We upsell, we cross-sell, we give them VIP status, and we build our tribe who knows and loves and trusts us, okay? So that's what we want people to do, Zen. We want them to join the funnel, okay? So that's what we're going to take people through. It's a process and it's a system. I'm going to show you how to do that. So why do we need to identify these people? We need to identify the right audience so that they can come through our funnel and so that we're marketing to the right people. So how do you find your ideal cold audience, right? Well, I'm going to show you exactly how, okay? Now, in some instances, this doesn't work as well, but it's really great to do the exercise, because this is not just an exercise about finding your ideal audience. It's also you're able to get content and do a lot of research on them. You doing this exercise, okay? If you are a local business, you probably want to target people in the demographic, okay? If you are any other type of business, realistically, you can use Google to find people's behaviors and people's interests, okay? So one of the things we love to ask ourselves, and write this sentence down. I don't have it on my slide. I'll say it relatively slowly, right? What you are looking for is a person that fills this sentence. A topic, so your industry, enthusiast, would know who or what this is, but no one else would, right? I'll repeat that. A topic enthusiast would know who or what this is, but no one else would. So let me put it in the sentence of my marathon runners. A marathon running enthusiast would know who or what the Boston Marathon is, but no one else would. Tell me, does that fit into the sentence? A marathon running enthusiast would know what the Boston Marathon is, but no one else would? I'm assuming that you're probably right. That doesn't fit in. I bet you most of you guys know what the Boston Marathon is and you've never run a marathon before, okay? But if I said this sentence to you, a marathon running enthusiast would know who Hal Higdon is, but no one else would. That fits into the sentence, okay? So what you're looking for is something that only your audience would know and love. That makes this task a little bit easier, okay? So you want to go and use Google and do the research, okay? So how we're doing this is write these in to Google. Authority figures. Who are the authority figures in your industry? Who are the thought leaders? Who are some of the bigger brands? What books are those people reading, your potential audience reading? What books, magazines, and newspapers are they picking up? What events are they going to? Google that. What websites and blogs are they visiting? What groups do they belong to? Where specifically do they live? What tools or physical apps are they using? I'll give you an example using a business, okay? So let's just say your business focuses on businesses, right? So you want to get hold of business owners, right? So what types of apps would business owners be using? Well, here in Australia, they would be using things like MyOb or Xero. I'm assuming over the world you have bookkeeping type of apps. So those are the things that we're writing down and Googling, okay? And I'll show you why we're Googling these and we're putting them down either in a spreadsheet or on a piece of paper the old-fashioned way. Okay, what is specifically unique about this group? Okay, because understand this, if you can hit it, the nail on the head on who your potential target audience is, the more you know about them, the better you can market to them, the more you can speak directly to them. So just as an example, let's just say I was selling fishing rods, okay? I might go to Google and specifically type in top fishermen, top fishing magazines, top fishing books, top fishing tournaments, top fishing blogs, or angling, or who are the top anglers out there. That's the proper fishing lingo, all right? So that's what I might type into Google. Once you have this information, then you can pop over to Facebook. But the other thing you want to start looking at is, what are some of the key things that they're typing into Google? What are they searching for? So let's just say, again, I'll use marathon training for beginners. So sometimes I start with this. So I type in the keywords, and this is exactly what I did when I built up my marathon running business, right? I'm like, all right, who do these people follow? What do they do? What do they like? How can I find them? And so I typed in marathon training for beginners, and you'll see this is broad. It's Runner's World. Another one that's broad. So these three are Runner's World, okay? Quite broad, multiple runners. Then I've got Novice 1 Marathon Training Program, Hal Higdon. Write them down. Then what I do is I take that information and we go over to Facebook, okay? Now, here's the back end of Facebook. This is really cool. This is in the back end where Ads Manager is in Facebook. A lot of you, if you haven't run ads on Facebook, we've got top baits. Yeah, actually, David's correct. It can take up to 7 visits before people buy from you. Absolutely. So you've got to keep getting in front of people. So now we want to use Facebook Insights to find our audience, okay? So if you're new to Facebook, you probably haven't seen this before, but I can tell you now, there is so much information you can glean. Remember what I said before, Facebook knows everything. It has over 56,000 data points on each and every one of us. I'm sure some of you guys say data, don't you? Data points, data points on each and every one of you. It uses that information to collect audiences effectively for us. So if we can feed them what we know, Facebook's able to give us more. So I don't know whether you guys can see right down in the corner here, I can go into the back end of Facebook. This is called Facebook Audience Insights, okay? And I can go in and I can type in little old Hal Higdon. A marathon running enthusiast would know who Hal Higdon is, but no one else would. Guess what? Fits the sentence. So therefore, the audience I'm getting here is my exact audience, okay? So demographics, I can find out that they're 75% females aged between 35 and 44. My second audience is 45 to 55-year-olds. I can find out their relationship status, their education level. I can also dig deep into what other pages that they like, where they're from, location, and what activity they do online. All that information I can use to really understand my avatar, my target audience, okay? Once you understand that, once you find them, that's when you start building your tribe who knows, loves, and trusts you. That's when you can start selling them multiple things. As I said to you before, if you can directly speak, if you know your avatar, you know how old they are, you know where they hang out, you know what other pages they like, so you can go and research those as well. Maybe have a look at their ads that they're running, look at their sales funnel that they're running, okay? Once you understand that, you can speak directly to them, okay? When you speak directly to them, you can build the tribe. Right, so just to give you an example, Marathon Girl, I now sell merchandise. So I have an international sportswear brand. I sell Marathon Girl running tops. I then branched out into selling hats, okay? What did I do? I went out to my tribe, said, what do you want next? They said, well, we want caps. I went, great, we'll do caps. What else do you want? We want good luck charm. Okay, we'll do a Marathon Girl bracelet. What else do you want? Well, we want a training program. Okay, great, we can do a training program too. What else do you want? Hey, listen, why don't we do a challenge, right? A virtual challenge. Yep, now we've got World Marathon Girl Day, okay? That's coming up in February next year, World Marathon Girl Day. So once you build the tribe, go out to them, find out what they like, and then you can sell multiple income streams. And we've got our group as well. So that's just giving you guys an example, okay? So who loves the idea of that? Who wants to build their tribe and get multiple income streams? Give us a high five, hell yeah. Step 2, right? Rolling through this is turning your cold audience into a community of raving fans. So this is your tribe. Now, we've identified them. We've used Google. We've gone into Facebook Insights. You might know who they are already, and you can place you can go into Facebook Audience Insights to find them. Basically, you need to have an ad account. You need to go into that ad account, and there's a big toolbar in there where you can go and click on Facebook Audience Insights. There's hundreds of tabs in there, lots of different things you can do in it. I'm just showing you guys a system, and I'm going to show you afterwards how you can work with me to get the system set up for you as well. So step 2, turn your cold audience into a community of raving fans, which is what we call a tribe. Okay, so now a lot of people like to complicate the process, but you know what? I just like to find the easy way, okay? The easy way that works for you guys, like this little one, okay? Let's not just muck around with this. Let's take the lid off it and do the easy way, which is saves us time, gives us more freedom. So the purpose of this step is to take those people from cold, so we know identified them, to now warm, okay? So remember the funnel before? We're now taking them from here, cold, to interacting with us, right? So we've got some hell yes, awesome, nice. Thanks, Lisa's out. Thanks, Monica. Paul, I think I answered your question as well. So how we take them from cold to warm. The very first step you want to do is show them a video, okay? Trust me, showing them a video, you're able to build up in the back end. Here's what Facebook does. In the back end, you're able to build up video view audience. Facebook does a lot of heavy lifting for us, okay? If you're getting people to interact on a post, Facebook's building an audience of people that interact on a post. If you're getting people to watch a video, Facebook is building an audience of people that watch that video. In fact, you can build audiences of people that have watched your video from 3 seconds right through to all the way through in the last 1 day, 7 days, right back to 360 days, okay? So if we're taking people from cold and we show them a video, right, we are just starting to warm them up. Remember the research we did, the Google research, we find out what they like, we find out what they're interested in, and then we put a video in front of them, get them to watch the video. It takes them from cold to warm. It's the cheapest way to do it, but not just the cheapest way to do it, it's the best way to do it, okay? The purpose of showing them a video, and we also run video ads, so you can show a video for free, obviously. If you want to supercharge it and get in front of more people, you run ads. It's as simple as that. You either pay in time or you pay in money with this stuff. Now, understand, I do this for me and for my clients because we all want freedom. Freedom is more time. So we rather pay in money to get the time to get quicker results, okay? So the purpose of video ads, right? It's not just to build brand awareness, although it does it super, super well. People recognize brands more from their videos than they do from anything else. That's brand awareness, but it's not just about that, okay? It really does help you exactly identify your avatar. So the avatar is the demographics of your ideal client. Once you know who this person is, so your avatar, you can advertise directly to them, and this will massively reduce your advertising costs. Why? Here's why. Facebook has to please two masters, okay? It has to please the end user, that's you as a consumer scrolling through the newsfeed, but it also has to make money. So it has to please its shareholders at the same time. If you as a business owner are running ads pleasing the shareholders, but also you're getting massive engagement from the audience, right? You're pleasing both masters. So if people can see your ads, see your videos, and they go, oh my goodness, look at that. They know me, because understand this, a 35 to 45-year-old female reacts differently to certain images, certain text, certain language, certain content than, let's just say, a 35 to 45-year-old male, okay? So if you know exactly who this is, you put the stuff in front of them, visually they love it, content-wise they love it, they go, oh my goodness, how did they know that's me? They relate to your videos and your posts. That means they'll engage with it. If they engage with it, then Facebook will actually reward you because you're pleasing both masters, and it will massively reduce your advertising costs, okay? So really important, this particular step, okay? And that's how we can tell with some videos. So here's some examples of the information that you can glean from this videos, okay? Zen wants to run ads and wants passive income. Yeah, awesome. Okay, so this is a video that I ran, and just this is what I can tell just from the back end of it. This is just a portion of it. You can see so much more information when you dive deeper, but like I said, I've got a short amount of time. But we've got 1,833 people have reached, 515 unique viewers, and we know the top audience is women aged 45 to 54 living in the state of Victoria here in Australia. On this particular post, I can take that information and I can retarget those specific women, speaking directly to them, knowing that they're in Victoria, that they're aged between 45 and 54. Okay, that information you can take. But you know, we've got Robin, Grandpa Robin sells doTERRA oils. She's over 74 years old. She's been started doing Facebook Lives after she came to one of my retreats as well. But you'll see from this, okay, she's got 16,790 people reached this video, this video has reached, okay, 691 engagements, okay, from Grandma Robin, right? But here, minutes views, 6,468 minutes viewed, 1 minute views, 1,874. That's 1,874 eyeballs on Robin. Huge amount of brand exposure. She gets to know who these people are. 3-second video views. Yeah, that's a little bit shorter. That's what we expect. 10 seconds, 6,000 views on this, okay? The information we can get when we run videos, we can really identify people. And again, her top audience, okay? 55 to 64-year-old females living in New South Wales, okay? So she can speak directly to them. When you dive even deeper, this is just face value. You can see a lot more information. That's why we want to start with videos, okay? And it is so cheap to be able to get in front of thousands of people with a video, okay? Build them up from cold to warm, find out exactly who they are, and then build that tribe, all right? And here's Alex. Alex actually has a book. She has a book called Chemo Snacks. So Alex had cancer, went through chemo. One of the things when people go through chemo is they can't eat, they can't swallow properly, and they can't taste food. There's a constant metallic taste. And the solution is the hospital sends them out with jelly, okay? And she's like, jelly is not a food. So she's wrote a book called Chemo Snacks, and in this book basically she has beautiful like snacks that people going through chemo can actually swallow, and it tastes good. But here was her result, right? I posted every day this week. That's 2 weeks in a row, and I've realized that what was making me feel kind of weird, it's not that I don't know, it's that I don't know most of the people who are liking and commenting on my posts. Listen, I don't know most of the people, she says. I have been used to only friends and family doing this and lifting my previously dwindled spirits, but now it's complete strangers. And through this, I have come to 2 conclusions. 1, people get value from what I do and offer. And 2, I think I am smack in the middle of a real and growing business. Awesome. I have something to do every day to grow my business, and it's really nice to get up every morning, put my grown-up pants on, go to work, make a difference, and make a future. Oh, and I've had my first troll. When you start becoming successful with social media, people are going to troll you. Celebrate that. I want you to, when you get your first troll, these are people that write nasty things on your posts and on your profile, just high five, crack a bottle of champagne. And then she goes, yep, I've made it. Thank you, Kerry and team. It's only weeks in already, and I've hit milestones I never thought possible. Now, this is right in the middle of a pandemic. This is Alex and her husband, James, are in Victoria at the moment in lockdown. Victoria, the state of Victoria in Australia, has been in lockdown for months, and it's been given her something to do, and people are following. But who struggles with what to talk about. Who would have an issue? Let me know. Would you have an issue with knowing what to talk about in your videos or knowing what content to throw out there? That is probably one of the number one things that I hear from people. It's like, oh yeah, Kerry, I've got all this information, but I don't really know what to post every day. All right. Well, here's what I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you 365 days worth of content in the next less than minute. Okay. That's going to set you up for the next 12 months. You're not going to ever worry about content again. We've got me. I'm anxious to attend this meeting. Thank you. I'm anxious. All right. Yes, go. Awesome, Norda. Awesome, Shirley. Okay, so here's how you create great content. You use the research you did in identifying and finding your audience. So your other website research, go visit sites, go visit groups, find out what they're posting, find out what's popular. Alison has a hate for being photographed, let alone video. I know, but trust me, it works super well. Frequently asked questions. What are those questions that people should be asking you? Should have asked questions. These are the questions that they should be asking you, but they don't know they should be. There's a thing, go into Google, go in and type Google Alerts and type in some of your keywords. Then Google sends you content all around the internet around those keywords into your inbox every day, so you can come up with content there. If you don't know your keywords, go into the Google Keyword Planner and type in some of the ones, like you should know some of them, and then it will give you some of those keywords. And thank me later for this one. If you have not heard of this before, thank me later. You will, okay? Answer the public, okay? Let me share this with you. And Uber Suggest. Right, 2 sites, both of them, Answer the Public specifically. You'll come up with a year's worth of content, and as long as it takes to load content, which is usually around about 26 seconds or so, okay? So this is Uber Suggest. You can go in and you can type in keywords. You can go in and type domain names, and it comes up with content ideas. So for me, 4 content ideas straight away. Choosing the perfect running shoe. This is advice from a Boston Marathon winner. What I would do with that, because I don't mind being on camera now, trust me, even though I've been in broadcast, it hasn't always been easy. I still get nervous. Even when I'm doing live videos, I just keep doing them. My clients keep doing them now, and they're getting massive results. Just trust me on this one, and I'll show you some results in a minute. But what I would do with this information, I would do some research about finding the perfect running shoe. If I didn't know, write a few notes down on a piece of paper, old-fashioned way. Then I would go live and I would talk about it. I'd go, hey, listen, today I'm talking about choosing the perfect running shoe. I'm going to tell you my opinion, but here was a Boston Marathon winner, what they said about it, and here's my opinion. And then I'd start going, hey, I'm Kerry Fitzgibbon. I'm a Boston Marathon runner. I've done, how many have I done? Over 40 marathons, and this opinion would be perfect running shoe. I'd take that live, and that would be my content. I'd download it. I'd upload it on YouTube. I'd upload it to Instagram and IGTV. I would put it onto my blog post. I'd take sections of it. I'd tweet it out, and then you've got one bit of content across multiple channels. Or you can use certain types of these Plannerly and other apps you can use to spread your content across multiple channels. Or if you don't want to do that, then you can just write a post about it, okay? If you're a bit scared video right now, you could write a post. But that's one place. This is the second one. Go look at this, not now, do it afterwards, because I've got a whole heap more to cover, right? Type in your keyword, Answer the Public goes around the internet, searches for what specifically people are searching on around that keyword. So we've got questions here around the why, when, who, which, what, where, will, where, can, how. So one of them here, bright green, I don't know whether you guys can see this, bright green right down to light green. Bright green means most searched, light green is least, but still searched. So put the keyword in, find out exactly what your audience is searching on, and then develop content around it. How marathon training changes your body. Why tapering marathon training? Can marathon training, I don't know what that one says, marathon training, where to start? Will marathon training lose muscle? Everything people are searching on. I've just come up And there's lots of them, right? So there's the questions, there's prepositions. So for, to, with, when, marathon training near me, marathon training is hard, marathon training for non-runners, marathon training for beginners, marathon training can't sleep. Honestly, there's more than a year's worth of content. This is just the tip of the iceberg. Go and search Answer the Public later. You get one search per IP. So either log on to different IPs, that's on the free one, or do a search every day. You get enough information there. It's an amazing site. That's where I get the majority of my content from. It will save you a lot of time and you don't have to think about it anymore. Who loves the idea of Answer the Public and Uber suggests? Let me know if that's something that you are going to utilize in your business moving forward. Now, hey, listen, so like I said, I'm a massive big fan of live videos. Live videos get more traction, build better brand awareness. When they finish being a live, they become a video on your page anyway. They will save you a huge amount of time. You just need a little bit of practice, but you know, practice makes perfect. But I'd love to hear, who are my overachievers? Who are the people in the room that you'll say, oh, I love that, but I want to do more? I'm one of them. We're called A-type personalities. We go, oh, look at that. How can we do that better? So if you are an overachiever, this is for you. If you're not, you might want to do this for a little while, okay? Just for a minute, do these ones or these ones. Okay, this is how you super definitely got some definitely. Yeah, I love it. Excellent, Norda. We've got Lisa. Great stuff. Okay, this is how you supercharge your live. So when you go live, understand this. When you live, like I am now on the live, later I'll be recorded, right? Facebook goes out and finds your audience for you. Okay, it's going and finding your audience while you're going live. Then when you finish, because you've had engagement on it, then it starts pulling in audiences. Okay. Now, so how you supercharge your live? This is the advanced tip for overachievers. People mostly go live and then they leave it. Okay. This is how you get the most mileage from your live. Firstly, we've got Zen's an overachiever. Excellent. 24 hours after you go live, 24 hours. So you've gone live, it downloads onto your page, it becomes a video. You go and you like all the comments, and then you comment back to them, okay? We don't hit reply, we comment back. If you do this, you'll see how to do it, okay? What happens here is you're actually tracking Facebook's algorithm. You're kind of hacking the algorithm a bit more. So Facebook likes engagement. When people like, comment, share, spend time on a post, Facebook knows that. And if people are doing that, then it will continue to show that post. So after you've gone live for 24 hours, Facebook's organically showing that post. After that, what happens is it can die down in the feed. If you go on and like all the comments and comment back, you boost it back into the feed again, okay? So you're getting more organic. After 48 hours, so after a couple of days, we usually run an ad to promote the live post, and we run it to our cold audience, okay? And perhaps our warm audiences to nurture them. About 3 days after the live, everyone who's watched, depends how long it is, between 25% and 50% or more of that live or that video, we then retarget them with the next action step type of ad. So what this ad does is it gets people to take action. So just to give you an example, I'll do a live teaching people how they can do lives to grow their business. At the end of the live, 24 hours later, I'll comment on it, boost it a bit more. I'll run an ad to it. Then I'll target everyone who's watched, 25 to 50% of them, and I'll invite them to come along to my one-day online workshop, okay? Get them to take the next step, whether it's visit your website, sign up for an event, opt in for a free gift, contact you. I know someone's asked about affiliate marketing. So, you know, whether it's, you know, sending people off to your affiliate page, whatever that might be. And that's especially good for affiliate marketing, by the way, because here's the deal is if you're doing the video, you're collecting the audience. When you're doing affiliate marketing, you need a tribe, don't you? You need an audience. You need people that know and love certain stuff, and then you promote affiliate products to it, okay? So works super well no matter what industry that you're doing. Zen says doing it all the time. Awesome. Hey, Zen goes dancing Zumba for a whole hour. Excellent. And then what you can do is transcribe that and cross-promote it on other channels, okay? You take one live and you spread it out across multiple channels for maximum impact. Right, and I just want to share, so we've got Selena, she's done since going live, and she's got a product called All Fish for Dogs. She has a wholesale and a retail. She went live actually over a weekend, over my retreat, and she ended up tripling the profits after going live. Okay, so she's been going live, was super nervous, by the way, absolutely didn't want to, and now she's tripled her profits. Okay, so we're running into step 3. Excellent. Step 3, who's loving this so far? Who's thinking I'm going to implement this as soon as we get out of here? Okay. Step 3 is to generate leads and build a list using Messenger. Okay. So let's talk about Messenger. Why use Facebook Messenger and a chatbot? Okay. 1.3 billion people are active on Facebook Messenger every month. The benefits of Messenger include people opt into Messenger with just one click. It's easy for people to opt in. They opt in with their Facebook ID, so their name and their email address is real and not fake. Messenger ads are cheaper than regular Facebook ads. So what we mean is we run an ad on Facebook or on Instagram, or you can actually have that ad anywhere, to be honest. When people click on it, it opens up in Messenger, okay? The reason why these ads are cheaper than any other ad is that Facebook wants to keep people inside Facebook, of course. So if you've got people going from Facebook to Messenger, which Facebook owns, it's cheaper than sending them off to a website, okay? Not saying we use both, but that's one of the things, okay? Messenger is a mobile app, so always mobile optimized, so you don't need to worry about that. And you can send a sequence over time, like you do with an email funnel, okay? Which means you can automate the process and automate the marketing as well. So Facebook Messenger marketing is much more effective than email marketing as it has higher deliverability, higher open rates. That means people are seeing your marketing, and higher click-through rates. Love to hear from the people here who actually used the chat bot to register for this event. I know it might have been a bit difficult to see which button to push for that, but if you use the chat bot to register for this event, then you would have seen some of the power of the chat bot, because you would have got the reminders. I believe they came through probably about 10 minutes, 5 minutes, and then you would have got your link to join through the chatbot. Means that turn-up rates for events are a lot higher as well. But let's break down the open rates and the click-through rates, okay? So open rates for Facebook Messenger, they average between 70 and 90%. 70 and 90, that means when you send out marketing material to your list, they are actually seeing it, as opposed to email marketing, which is just 18 to 20% for email. I'd love to hear from you guys. Who does email marketing, and what are your open rates? I'd love to know. If you can leave a comment in the comment section there. But here's a comparison. I'm going to show you some real life stuff. Okay, so we've got one of the events that I had email marketing out to. And this one in particular, I want you to see here. So I had 15.7% open rate and a 2.7% click-through rate, which means they opened the email, they clicked on the link to go and join my event, okay? That was through email. Through Messenger, I want you to look at this figure over to the side here, okay? So this was the open rate, 78.44% open rate and a 22.8% click rate, which means that these people open the message and over 22% of people click through to visit my website to join my event. Yes, Lisa, this is done through a chatbot app. The one I use, I'll share it with you. I'm fully transparent here. I use a chatbot app called ManyChat. My Kiwi accent, I say ManyChat, but it's ManyChat, okay, just so you know. So who's a visual person? Love to hear who likes the visual side of things, and I will show you the visual thing because you can see it here. So let's just do the comparison, okay? So let's just say we've got 10,000 visitors, and this is based on real results. 10,000 visitors visit your website funnel, 10,000 visitors that visit your chatbot funnel, right? So 100% of people come in, right? Of them, 25% of people will opt in to your email, okay? If someone comes into your chatbot, 99% will opt in. Simple as that. So we've gone from 10,000 to 2,500 in email, 9,900 in your chatbot. Of that, when you send out an email, 25% of those people, being very generous for email, will open the email. So you send out a marketing material, you've got them in through your funnel, send out marketing material, that leaves it at 625 versus when you send out a message through your chatbot, 75% open rate. So we've now gone from 625 in website funnel or email funnel to 7,425 in your chatbot funnel. We've got, so let's just say I've opened, you've sent out a promotional thing there, 5% click through for email, for website, leaving it at 32. And we know that it's a 48% on average with chatbot funnel, leaving it at 3,564. Of those, let's be generous for email, 3% purchase, leaving 1 purchase. Let's just only 1% purchases in your chatbot funnel. That's 35 purchases. Messenger marketing or chatbots or messenger marketing is 35 times more effective than email marketing, okay? But I don't just do one. One is a lonely number, remember, we do both. And through this chatbot, you can actually collect, and you should, you can collect your emails, you can collect your phone numbers, you can do email marketing, and you can do SMS marketing, and you can do messenger marketing at the same time. Let me show you just some results here over that. Look at that far right-hand column. I hope it's right-hand for you guys. 100%, 94, 90, 93, 97, 96, right? Consistently. And that's through broadcasts out. We love that. So this makes Facebook Messenger a powerful, low-cost way to build a list. Right, I'll give you a webinar example. So who here holds webinars or online events? I know it's becoming more and more popular. We have had huge success with online events, especially since COVID, but even prior to this. And some of you guys would have experienced this yourself. So here was a webinar that I held. So people click on the ad, they get taken through to Messenger, where we say, hey, listen, sign me up, okay? Then we get a few details from them. And so we get names, emails, and phone numbers. Now, this is what it looks like inside the bot. So it does look a little different than it would if you were looking at it on a mobile phone. This is actually inside the chat bot, okay? They can click the details, name, email, phone number, and then register people for the event, okay? If they don't complete registration, they get a reminder. If they do, happy days. Then what they do is we can send the messages to remind them, hey, listen, the webinar's starting in an hour. That's the thing with webinars, right? When we're holding online events, the average turn-up rate is between 15 and 30%, 30% being really good, okay, on a webinar, because people don't remember that they've signed up, especially to a free one. Or they don't get their emails, okay? And then they get it 5 minutes ahead of time with the link to join. And then, hey, listen, we're starting down now. You better get ready to rock and roll. So just to give you the results of this particular one, which was just a really short promo, I had 76 attendees, but a 61% attendance rate on this particular one, okay, with just a couple of days of promo on this one, 61%, as opposed to maximum used to be 30%. Monica's been to tons, but not organised one. They're super great. The offer on this particular one was a $997 offer. I had 127 registrations, 76 turned up, so that was a 60% turn up rate. Sales 15, so that was a 20% conversion rate. Spent $316.23, made $14,995. So that's a profit of $14,608. So that's 4,619% return on ad spend, okay? That's better than you can make on any stock market when we're talking return on spend or ad spend. Love to hear if you guys love that idea. You put in $316 and $14,600 comes out the other end, okay? But we don't just do it once. We do this over and over again. Power of the chatbot. Of the system. Okay, I ran 6 events, 4 in Australia and a replay, and I did one in the US as well. I had 2,543 registrations. 1,175 attendees. It was 58% turn-up rate on this one. One of them actually let down the average. One of them, it was the replay let down the average. Ad spend was $7,677.90. So it ended up being about $3.02 per registration. The offer was a 12-month program at $9,997 or $990 monthly. I had 11% close rate, so that was $1,377,480,000 in applications, and I accepted 81 over this time. So that's 889,925, right? Now, that was during the last couple of months during COVID, and during this time, I also ran my 10 marathons in 10 days, homeschooled, worked with a whole heap of clients, helping them build their business, plus doing this, right? The reason why I was able to do this, the system and the chatbot, people turning up, the turn-up rate, okay? But I've helped others as well. So I've got Andrew and Daryl Grant. They're mentors and colleagues of mine as well. And 3 events, 2 live and 1 replay, 345 registrations, 192 attendees, 56% turn-up rate, and they had 177 at the close, 5,500 ad spend. So their cost per lead was a little bit more expensive, a bit more a niched type of boot camp, this one. 82 VIPs, so people upgraded. So they ended up making $1,635 in income before the event as well. They offered a 12-month program, had 24% close rate and applications, and they ended up making $241,000 and 59. All right. So these are the power, and we've been able to do it over and over again. The system, if you're holding events, and of course a chatbot as well. But we don't just do it with that. Yeah, people are going, wow, tons, awesome. Thanks, Monica and Nora. But here's a nice simple one for any business. It doesn't matter what business you're in. If you use a contest and only give away what your audience would value, these have worked the best in the last 12 months, okay? So here's an example of one for my retreat. So people click through, would you want to enter? So they come in, they click through the chat bot, register through there. My contest results, I had 91 names, emails, and phone numbers to follow up. Ad spend, $110. Cost per lead, only $1.21. My ideal clients who wanted to come to a 3-day intensive retreat with me. Sales from the contest, I made 6 on the back end of the contest. There's a system I do that means that you can get what we call self-liquidating offers, which means self-liquidating lead magnet, which means it doesn't cost anything to build your list. With any of this stuff, the money is in your database and in your list. If it doesn't cost you anything, you can do it over and over again, which is what we've been able to do. My income was $30,000. That was a $27,000 return on ad spend there. We had Sue. Sue did hers as well. Hers was a horse prize pack because she was giving away some horsey stuff. Within a year, so end up with 711 unique subscribers, 674 emails, 621 phone numbers collected. So here's what it looks like in the back end of Facebook, 728 messages at 34 cents a lead. People wanted to win a horse prize pack, her ideal client, and she was making sales off the back end of that as well. In fact, changed her life, changed her business, or her daughter's business, because this was what her daughter was doing as well. And we've got Kelly. Kelly, she doesn't have the product yet, by the way. So she's building her Facebook page, her followers, her tribe, and her list, and she's about to launch her product. But this is what she was saying. I've been asked to post my competition results here, not to gloat, but to show what's possible. I'd say gloat. The comp ran for 3 weeks, and I offered a prize that is highly desirable. I've spent months in Facebook groups learning about my avatar. I've learned their language, their pain points, and their desires. I've learned so much from them and highly recommend getting inside their lives. The aim of the comp was to create an audience to launch my products into the coming months and build followers from Facebook and Instagram. The results, 5,771 leads with emails and phone numbers. 5,771 in 3 weeks, 1,288 Instagram followers, and 1,568 Facebook followers. Thanks to Kerry and the team for helping me and teaching me how to be successful with Facebook marketing. And she says she's looking forward to the retreat and so on. Okay, so these are the results. with your list building, once you have your system. And now we're into the home straight, guys. Step 4, once we've done that, we've found our ideal client, we've warmed them up, we've turned them into a tribe that knows, loves, and trusts us. We've now taken them onto a database, and now we're going to make sales. We're going to remarket, and we're going to scale, okay? The big important, once you've built those foundations, this is what's possible, okay? Once you have your tribe, you run ads and you make sales. Like I remember I was talking about Glenn Twiddle before. He had Richard Branson. Well, then he introduced Arnold Schwarzenegger. Because he's done all this, he can rinse and repeat and continue to hold events, bring in big superstars. I made over 800,000 from this event. Another client and good friend of mine, Annette, she has an audience of people who love fashion design, okay? She had Le Mode College. She had a fashion design course. Well, then she started fashion buying and wedding planning because it was the same tribe. She was making over $5,000 a week on autopilot, right? On passive income, just from the college. Then she introduced the wedding planning and the fashion buying as well, okay? Then, of course, there's my business, Marathon Girl. I work 10 hours a month on this business, or no more than 10 hours a month on this business. It's not my number one business, although I love it. I make over $12,000 a month from this business because of this system, because I've built the tribe, know, love, and trust me. I've got a list, and they're telling me what they want. This is my travel money. Well, it was before we could no longer travel, but it's my passion and my travel money. When you've done this correctly, all the hard work, it does pay off. So let's check out the difference. So once you've actually taken people from cold and then you've warmed them up, this is what happens. Actually, someone's just said your email open rate seems very high. Yeah, I was being very generous with my email open rate. The messenger marketing rate's high. But this is what happens when you take people from cold to warm. Okay, so I hope you guys can see this, but I'll talk you through it. The very top row here is what we call a lookalike audience. Remember, Facebook knows everything. So because Facebook knows everything, if you have a list of buyers or a database or people that have visited your website, you can take your list of buyers or your database, you can actually load that into Facebook. And what Facebook does is you can actually advertise to that audience. It'll match up names and phone numbers. But the other thing it will do is it can produce lookalike audience. So this is to 1%, 2%, right down to 10% different than your original audience. So a lookalike audience, you can get what we call a 99% the same audience as your buyers, right? People that have already bought your stuff, Facebook will go find that. So just so you understand that, the top ones are 2% lookalike, so 98% the same as event registrations in this instance. This is a cold audience, another lookalike audience, right? A 1%, 99% the same, and a warm. If you look over to the side here, okay, when we look at results leads, the warm audience, 130 leads at $3.19 compared to the rest, okay? 67 for the lookalike at $4.69, 60 for the cold, $5.21, 35 for the lookalike, 2% at $6.18. The difference, once you've warmed them up, you get a lot more and it costs you less, okay? Here's another result, lookalike, warm, cold, just nice and simple, 147 leads from the warm at $1.51. Compared to cold, 97 at $2.34, okay? So those are some of the things that once you've warmed people up, once you've taken them through your system, through your funnel, cold, warm, hot, then you reap the rewards from there. So what's next? I said I'd teach you some of the online marketing stuff before we finish up today, the future of online marketing, videos and live streaming, groups and communities, chat marketing, and what we call omni-channel marketing, which is messenger, email, and of course, SMS. And the great thing about using an app like ManyChat, there's a few of them out there, that's my preferred one, is that you can actually collect your list, message, email, and SMS all from one channel, okay? This is the future. You're going to see it more and more. And the cool thing is most people don't know the stuff that you guys have just learned here today. This is the top 1%. This is the stuff. If you implement some of the stuff that I've taught you today, you will be so far ahead of your competition. You will stand out. You'll build your community. And you won't even have to worry about another pandemic or anything like that happening or something happening in the world, which there always is. You will be on top using and doing this particular system. and artificial intelligence, right? So AI is really, really going to be a big thing, going from the beyond the if-then logic to like you're communicating with a human, but it's human to robot. This is the future of online marketing, and you've seen it here today a lot more than anyone else ever has before, okay? And I want to share some of the people that have implemented this stuff. We've got Carl and Bettina, okay? Beautiful clients of mine, Carl and Bettina. They just had their record month. They sell sales online. They went from a national business to an international business in less than 3 weeks. They're able to expand, and they've got now multiple income streams. They sell sales. They've got a marina exchange. They're doing coaching and so on. Okay, and they just made 70,000 in the last 4 weeks. They had their biggest month ever during a pandemic. Okay, we have Dean and Natasha. They have a building company and they sell decking. Okay, they literally, during this time, during these last 4 months, using this particular system, doing Facebook Lives when they were uncomfortable with doing them, doing the whole and complete system, they cannot keep up with orders right now, and they've expanded their business and opened up a new warehouse. And we've got Lisa. Lisa actually, she actually did her first live, hated it so much, hated her live so much. She was about to delete it, which you can do, and then she started getting sales from it. So she's like, oh, I'll leave that, right? She's been running a contest. She's running her second one now, but she got 1,500 new leads of people that were wanting jerky, but she ended up making a 269% increase in revenue. She went from $4,000 a month to over $16,000 a month running this contest, collecting leads, names, phone numbers, email addresses, warming people up, turning people into a community of raving fans, plus made a 269% increase in revenue when ultimately she was list building. Okay, so what does this mean for you? How are you going to take this information and implement it into your business? Because you know what? It's one thing sitting here and listening to this, and you guys are fantastic doing that. You're a step ahead of everyone else. But this way to make this work, and the only way to make this work, is you need to take this information and implement it, okay? You need to take it and do it. Otherwise, you're just learning a whole heap of information. It's staying inside your head and you're not utilizing it, okay? So the thing is that I was trying to give you everything I can in the time that I had, but obviously, if you want to learn more, if you want to actually know step by step how to actually do the system, I've got something special for you guys, okay? So that you're not wasting your time. Now, you're either paying time or you're paying money. I'm going to save you both with this particular program. This program is a program I wished I had when I first started, and I had optimized it due to feedback, due to the systems that I've been using, absolutely optimize it, and have come up with what I think's the best way you can actually have the success that my clients have been having, that I've been having, and how I can help you do that in your business. Or even if you're just starting out on a business, we have so many people that are startups as well. And this is a program, like I said, I wished I had. It's called the Facebook Profits Program. Okay, so let me just take a few minutes to take you through this and how this can help you either start a business or grow your business during this time. Okay, I have a program in there called the Social Media Profits Maximizer. It's step-by-step video training that I'm recording on a weekly basis. This video training is brand new. It's just been recorded over the last few months in the stuff that's working right now. Okay, so we have a video in there on Facebook foundations, setting up your page correctly, and how you can optimize it. If there are so many pages out there that are not found because they're not set up correctly. I show you how to do that. I show you step by step how to get back inside Facebook, how to get into the audience insights, how you identify and find your exact audience, just like I did in step 2. Okay, I'm going to show you that. How you can create a community who knows and loves and trusts you, and how you can post on your Facebook page for maximum results in less than 10 minutes a day. There's training on that. How you structure your Facebook ad campaigns, how you set up your ad campaigns, and how you can set up live templates so it saves you so much time. This is the stuff I'm doing. This is the stuff that my clients are doing. How to read and customize your Facebook analytics so you know exactly what's working and what's not working. And of course, how to optimize and scale your campaigns so that you can have multiple income streams, right? So there are 7 video modules on step-by-step on how to do that, okay? You also get a month's access to our top converting chat bots, okay? So we've got our webinar chat bot. That's the one that I showed you, okay? That you just basically, we give it to you, you fill in your words, and it's all yours. The rules, everything's set up for you. You don't have to learn coding language. We're just giving it to you. It's a template. You just literally plug it into your page. We show you and help you with that. Our contest chatbot, our return on investment chatbot, our real estate chatbot if you're in the real estate industry as well. And we've got a quiz. Quizzes are working really, really well right now to help people build their list. You get access to these, and literally what you do is we put them onto your chatbot app, so into your ManyChat. We show you how to sign up to that. We put it into your app, and you just change our words for your words. You don't need to do anything else. It's all there for you, okay? And much more with that. You also get 12 weeks access to my live trainings. I'm on webinars and live trainings every week. We've got things like how do you use lives to grow your blog following, how to use Facebook retargeting, how to repurpose content over multiple channels, how to use Facebook and Instagram stories successfully, how you can write compelling ad copy. Was one thing actually stopping people in their tracks. It's another thing getting them to actually, getting them to stop and buy from you or take action. How to manage your Facebook page, like I said, in less than 10 minutes a day for maximum results, okay? So those are live trainings. I'm doing hot seats as well. I dive deep into people's ad accounts. We help you. You can show me your ad account during live trainings. I'm to support you as well. Now, this is usually something I reserve for my high-end clients. This is the clients that pay me over $20,000 or more, and that's actually a call with me, okay? So what you'll do is you'll get all the training, exactly how to grow your business using Facebook and its suite of apps. But what we do on our strategy call is we tailor it to you. We give you how you can utilize it all in your business, and we give you a marketing strategy so that it works for you, so you have the biggest chance for success there as well. You also get 2 VIP tickets to my Facebook marketing online event. It's the Facebook Marketing Mastery. It's a 1-day event diving deep into the stuff that I was just had to touch upon today, okay? So you get the 2 VIP tickets for that. And then essentially you get me, right? You get me for 3 months, so those 12 weeks of private mentoring, okay? From me as you implement as part of our exclusive private Facebook group. This is where I've got all my clients. This is where I am. This is where my team is. As you implement, you can come in there, you can ask questions and so on. So just to let you know, we are in there to help and support you so you're not on your own with this stuff, okay? So just to run through this, it's the Facebook Profits Program. You get the Social Media Profits Maximizer, which I sell for $5,000. It's my online video training, and it's getting massive results. You get that for 12 months. You get access to that for 12 months. You get access to my top converting chatbots, which we sell for $5,000 as well. They're getting massive results. This is our IP. It's taken us over a year to actually, well, actually probably a bit longer than that, to actually perfect these chat bots right down to the emojis, some of the gifts that we use, the wording we use, and so on. They're completely Facebook compliant as well. So it means that you just need to plug and play. That's it. You get access to that for a month for over that's valued at $5,000. You get our live training for the 12 weeks, which is valued at $3,000. You get the strategy call with me, which is $997. VIP tickets to my 1-day event, $39.90, and 12 weeks of private mentoring with me and my team in my Facebook group, which is absolutely priceless. So the whole total value of this program is $14,036.90. Now, we know that most of us are going through, I know a lot of businesses are going through financial crisis at the moment. A lot of businesses don't have this kind of money in the bank. And so I want to make it super nice and easy for you, okay? So I've come up with a clip seminar special for you guys, so that you can, get the program you can start today for just $397 US, and then 2 more monthly payments after that of $397, okay? Or if you pay up front, it's only $997 US. Now there's a link here. I believe they're going to put it in the chat bot there. So go to clickseminars.live and I'll see whether hopefully it will go in there in a second for you guys. Can someone please click on the link, go through and let me know that it works? Okay, so if you can just click on the link, go through, and can you let me know if it works? I see it's just in there now. Tom's put it in there, and I see probably Mike's put it in there as well. Someone click on that, please, and come back to me and say, hey, Kerry, it works all good and fine, okay? So yeah, that's if you pay up front, okay? Now, I know some of you, in fact, a lot of you have not met me before. If you haven't been living in Australia and New Zealand, you may not have met me before. And I know it's really hard to trust someone that you have not met before. You've just met me today. So here's what I want to do for you. I want to basically give you access to the program for 30 days. And if it's not right for you, then I will give you your money back, okay? I cannot make it any more fairer than that. So I'm offering you a 30-day money back guarantee. You can try out the full Facebook Profits program for a full 30 days. You can get access to all the stuff. You can come onto the live training. You can get access inside the groups. We can critique some of these things. And within 30 days, if you feel it's not for you, just let me know and I'll give you a refund. I probably will ask why, but if you don't want to answer me, you don't have to, okay? Can literally be no fairer than that. It's a win-win, like it's a win for you guys. So I will give you that 30-day money back guarantee on that, okay? Now, I'm not sure about you guys, but there is something you need to know about me, which you might have gleaned already, okay, is I am an action taker, okay? And I love to work with action takers. The reason why is my action takers are the people that get the best results. And here's what I'm aiming to do, right? I am super well known here in Australia and in New Zealand as being one of the top Facebook marketing experts out there, right? I have spoken overseas and I have some international clients, but I want the world to know me more. And the way that can happen is that you guys can help me do this, okay? The more results I get for clients, and especially overseas, right? The more results, the more case studies, the more you guys talk about how you're getting amazing results from my program, then the more I get out there and I can help more people. So this is a win-win. I know the action takers get the best results. Like I said, I'm an action taker myself. And so what I want to do for all the action takers out there, okay, if you take action on this program and sign up for the end of today, okay, then I'm going to give you something super, super special, okay? Join today, and for the first 10 people, because this is a fair bit of work, I will actually build out your Facebook marketing for you. I will build out, me and my team will build out and optimize your existing Facebook page, create your ad campaign to build your audiences, so those ad campaigns we're talking about, create your campaigns to build your list. So we'll build out your contest funnel and we'll build the campaign that leads into it as well. Set up your messenger marketing flows so that you can build your list. Set up your retargeting sales campaign. Create all the load and any necessarily Facebook pixels onto your website. This is how we retarget and track people. And then hand it over with you, obviously, with the training and support in how to manage this. This is what we do for people, and they pay us over $5,000 to set up this funnel for us. So if you're an action taker and you want us to do this for you, you better jump on now, sign up and be one of those first 10 people to come through and take action on our Built For You funnel, okay? So you get the Social Media Profits Maximizer, 5,000, the top converting chatbot, the live training, the strategy call, the VIP tickets, the private mentoring. As far as I'm concerned, that's priceless. I go in there when anyone needs anything, either myself or my team is in there and we're answering your questions. We're doing extra training videos, hot seats, things like that. and the Facebook marketing done for you. The total value of this particular program, $19,036.90, and all yours today for only $997 US. There is the link to join. Now, did someone go through and tell me whether that was working? Amazing. Yep, awesome. Excellent. Okay, cool. I've got a question here. How soon? If you can reiterate the how soon. Sharon, not sure how to answer that question. Does this deal count for the $397 as well? Is it ClickFunnels? I haven't, but I don't use ClickFunnels. I use ManyChat. Everything we do is we build it on Facebook, Sharon, in answer to your question. Basically, you'll get access. Oh, by the way, if you sign up now, you get access to log into the training straight away. Go look around. We will be in contact with you as soon as we get your details, and we'll talk about when we can book the strategy call with you, get you started ASAP, right? My whole thing is I love people taking action straight away, and we like to get people getting results really, really quickly with this as well. So jump on in. Like I said, it's either $397 today and then 2 monthly payments, or you can do the $997 upfront, and that's the link. It's in the chat there. And Mike, I think we're coming back to you unless we have a few more questions here.
Well, amazing presentation there, Kerry. I was blown away. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You know, there are so many things that you can do online to build, like you said, a tribe. It's all about the people who know, like, and trust you. It's interesting. You know, my passion for probably many years ago. I don't know if you were around when I came to the Gold Coast, but I've been talking about. I have a face for radio, but I'm not scared to get in front of this camera and talk to people, because you know, you got to remember there's 2 television cameras walking around the planet today. They're called people's eyes. And so are you, you know, it's no different than to look at the lens of a camera and make videos. And when you know, Facebook is very video centric. It's, you know, people ask me, how can I do better social media? And I say, well, is your media worth being social? You know, and you've talked about some amazing strategies today. Folks, go to clickseminars.live/Kerry. And take, you know, obviously Kerry is the expert, and to have somebody as a resource like this could mean the difference between you doing your dream or not. So go for it. Kerry, I don't know, you know, you can go back to the chat in Facebook, absolutely, in the Facebook group here, and maybe answer some questions that we don't get to. But I think what we need to do is we need to you've got to be a little bit, well, I guess you're a marathon runner. You could keep going and going, could you? You are exactly. Well, in America, we call it the Energizer Bunny. I don't know if you have that in Australia, but you are the Energizer Bunny of Facebook advertising and promotion. So anyway, but if that's okay, I'm going to go ahead and close it out here and let folks to get on over to this link and take advantage and be in this first 10. My gosh, the amount of money she's asking for is you know, less than her consulting fee. Take it, do it right now. All right, bye Kerry.
Yep, see ya, bye.
All right, everybody, there you have it. That's the last presentation for today. We've got 2 more great presenters tomorrow. We got Tracy Repchuk and we've got Mark Ling. Tracy is going to be telling you on how to build online courses. I'll tell you from personal experience, having the ability to sell online courses has made a major difference in my life. And so you don't want to miss Tracy. Then Mark Ling is going to be talking about how to get affiliate marketing in the health industry. So you don't want to miss those 2 presentations tomorrow, 7 p.m. UK time, 8:30 UK time. In other words, 2 great presenters back to back. You want to be there. It starts at 1 p.m. Central time here, and I can't figure out the rest of the times. The last time I talked, trying to do time zone conversions in my head, I made mistakes. So I'm not going to make that mistake anymore. I can read these. 7 p.m. UK time tomorrow night. You can go to the website and figure out where it is in your time zone. So join us tomorrow for the next 2 presenters, because, folks, we've only got 3 more days of Click Seminars. And you want to be sure to be here live so you can ask your questions and interact with the speakers. But you'll learn and you can earn. That's what we want to do in 2020 and beyond. So with all that being said, folks, we'll see you tomorrow at the next presenters. Have a great day, evening, wherever you are in the world.